Hi, my name's Samia and welcome back to my channel. I know you guys want to see a fashion video and I have one coming next week for you. If you give this video lots of love, thumbs up and comments, lots of nice things, that will be coming next week. But today we have a first impressions of the Dyson Airstrait. I was influenced by a colleague and I'll be telling her my thoughts tomorrow on her making me spend so much money on something like this. Did I get this straight sleek hairstyle using this, or did I touch it up with an actual straightener? I don't know, you'll have to watch to find out. But I picked up this blush and rose gold one. They have lots of other colors as well. I bought this at Mecca with my own money. Here is my receipt. I have been sent Dyson and GHD in the past, but I did buy this one myself, so it did sting. But yeah, we're gonna jump into me using it, doing a first impressions. So don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Leave me a really nice comment down below. I try to reply to everyone, especially since I've just started back to YouTube. I'm not getting a huge amount of comments, so I can actually reply to everyone. All right, let's jump into the actual first impressions. So I don't know why I assumed there'd be more in the box, but we just have the Airstrait, the giant ass plug. That doesn't bother me. I probably should have read the instructions. It's got test and reset. Wait, there's ones on here too. That should be fine. And we have one of these little thingy bobs, little silicone mats to place it on so that we don't burn our countertops or whatever. I also like these when I'm traveling. I don't know how hot this gets, like if it stays hot like a straightener or what, but like when I have a straightener or a curling wand and I'm like traveling, I can wrap it up like this if I have to pack it sooner. And then sometimes I'll put like a t-shirt over that as well, just so it's not heating up things it shouldn't be in my bag. So these, I love these. Is this worth $701? So you just want to absolutely drench your hair in a heat protectant anytime you're putting heat to your hair. And I always do a leave-in as well. Ooh. Oh, it's got a little screeny on it. I don't know if that'll show up. All right, so I'm seeing, I did zero research before buying this other than you can use it on wet hair. It has a setting for wet to dry, and then it also has a setting for when your hair's already dry, which is very good because I thought I'd have to re-dampen my hair anytime I wanted to use this. Wet. Okay. Now I've seen some people kind of like turn it on and just hold it near their hair first to kind of like dry the bulk and then they start straightening it. So let's see. Okay. When I close, it goes stronger. Doesn't matter what way I hold it. I feel like if I hold it this way, it'll burn my scalp. Yeah, I'm not doing it that way. You can hear it turns itself off when I put it down. I'm just like holding it between my knees as soon as I pick it up. These little puby bits. Managed to get down there. Let's see how these little puby bits go. It's actually good, and the heat all blows out this end. So this end's near my skin, and normally like when you get really, really close, it can feel really hot, but it actually feels fine. All right, when it's not on, it is pretty warm, but it's not as hot, I would say, as a straightener. I'll pop it on its little silicone mat. Now, first impressions, I am thinking I should have rough dried it first before sectioning it off, so that's what I'll do on this side. But I am thinking maybe because I'm doing a first impressions, let's try it a little bit different way to see if there's something else that works better. Since you can use it on dry hair, I might actually just dry this side off completely. Maybe like straighten over it a little bit while it's on the wet setting, then we'll put it on the dry setting and see how it goes. Okay, so this one's dry. You can see I haven't like straightened it, I've just kind of dried over it. So even on this dry setting, if I close it still amps up. So if you find like a little spot at the root where it's a bit wet, you can just blast it there. Okay, that was way faster. That was way faster, way easier. These bits are so hard for me to straighten because my hair's so short. You can see like this one, they didn't straighten like that. Let's come over here. Straight. I am loving this. I don't think this will work, but while we're here, let's see if we can do a curl. Okay, do not recommend, because as you're turning it, it's blowing the hot air directly into you. So yeah, no, you can't even like, I don't think you could really realistically do curls in it because that like burnt my ear. Yes, that is the way to do it. So I never really wear my hair straight because I need it to be pin straight, and I can't really get that. The only time my hair is ever pin straight is when the hairdresser blow dries it straight. I try blow drying it straight and then straightening it, and I just don't have the dexterity to make my hair pin straight, whereas the hairdresser does, which is why I always curl my hair. And sometimes it just feels a bit too formal, or sometimes it's not the vibe. But here we go. If this lasts, then that is going to be really good, because when the hairdresser does my hair pin straight, it'll be straight the next day. So the test, I guess, we'll see like how it is tomorrow. Like I sleep with a silk pillowcase, so that should help as well. But yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm gonna try and do the back, and yeah, there's not much to do at the back because I bring so much forward, but I'll do that and then come back and recap. Okay, so final thoughts. Very, very easy to use. I like that every time you turn it on, it reminds you on the little screen if it is on wet mode or dry mode. You know, if you're using it to touch up throughout the week, you're probably changing it to dry mode, and then you don't want to put it back on dry mode for wet mode. I think it's just like maybe the temperature that's different, or like maybe the airflow comes out a little bit differently. I'm not too sure. I'm not a scientist. I did zero research before purchasing this myself with my own money. I just love Dyson. The only thing that's annoying is whenever I turn it off, say to section my hair, move stuff around, whatever, like as in physically turn it off, don't just put it down and it goes into standby mode. Whenever I turn it off, every time you turn it back on, it does this cleaning mode. And then it's ready to use. I guess maybe when I get a bit more dexterity with using it and I kind of know what I'm doing, I can just feel more comfortable just putting it down and not turning it off if I'm still using it. It'll be interesting to see if it goes into like an actual off mode after being down for a certain amount of time. I know my other straightener does turn off after maybe 20 minutes. You hear it go ding, 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 and it's turned itself off. This at least does go onto standby mode when you put it down and it's completely silent. So that is good. The color is freaking stunning. I'm loving that. It is kind of heavy, but it's not as heavy as a hairdryer, and it's heavier than a hair straightener. So it's kind of somewhere in between. I really, really like it. That was so easy for me. It's not maybe as pin straight as what the hairdresser does, but she also does teeny tiny sections. So I feel like if I use this in smaller sections, then it would be fine. But it is definitely straight enough that I feel like I can rock my straight hair, which I never normally would be doing. Is this a must-have? No, it's $749. Let's be so for real, especially in this financial climate that everyone is in, I really am struggling to get motivation to wash my hair, especially because I am on Roaccutane. My hair is not getting oily, so I put it off over a week. Like, it was over a week since I washed my hair last. It wasn't even dirty. I just put oil in it overnight just to force myself to wash it today, and because I wanted to try this out today. But something like this being really quick and easy is going to encourage me to actually do my hair more. And then when I come off Roaccutane in a couple of months, I'm hoping it's not as bad, but before I went on Roaccutane, my hair was getting oily in a day. And no way am I washing it daily. But if I have to wash it every 2 to 3 days and this is going to be really quick and easy, then that's going to encourage me to do it as well. I like that I have an option, because when my hair's short, I was using a blow dry brush, like a brush that shoots out hot air, and it gives me like a bouncy effect. And that's just not really the vibe when you have short hair. So then I'd have to go in and curl it, or just clip it up, because it's just too big and puffy, especially that first day. Whereas this, I could go out right now without doing anything else to my hair. So I really like that in terms of laziness. So I think it just depends on your lifestyle, on your budget. If you think something like this has a place in your routine and your budget, then definitely get it, because it's like so convenient. But if you can't afford it, like, definitely don't feel like you're missing out. I was feeling really extra yesterday. So yeah, I've been influenced by a colleague, and I'm gonna tell her tomorrow how much I hate her. Yeah, I hate her because I spent money I should have been saving for the wedding. Nobody tell my fiance, he won't watch this. So that's all for today. Let me know down below if you've used this, if you liked it, any tips or tricks. If you want to see me comparing this to anything else, let me know. I can do half of my hair with this and maybe half of my hair with just like a hair dryer and straightener. Might do that. I have a GHD, but I feel like it's starting to slowly die. It doesn't seem as good as it was before. And instead of buying that, I bought this. And I probably should have replaced the actual straightener, because I do my curls with a straightener, and as we checked out, you cannot use this to do curls. But I can get a straightener for nowhere near as expensive as this. So that's another problem. At least I know I do have a tool where I can style my hair and go out in public if it completely dies. If you want me to compare to any other products on this side, and we can do like a side by side, I can do like a timer for each side, and we can actually see, can even wear it for a day and see how each side holds. I will do a check-in tomorrow on TikTok. So follow me over there if you want. We'll see in the morning if this has held up straight overnight. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you next week for a little fashion video for Valentine's Day that's coming up. Bye guys.